Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Eric TechStuffs, and I'm back again real quick, hopefully for a very quick video. I end up babbling forever, so I apologize for that. But yeah, I was trying to squeak another RCI 2950 repair video in by the end of the year. Seems to be a tradition on a lot of channels. Everyone ends up doing a wrap-up. But yeah, this one's probably not going to be wrapped up. And these are all parts of other RCI 2950s. Of course, this bottom one here is Walt's other radio here that's parts to adopt to this new one. And this is actually a Gen 1, and it's in the 400 serial, which I didn't know the Gen 1 with battery did come in the 400 series. But as you can see, I've been tearing stuff out to get this thing to work. Actually, I have TX and RX working, but RX is very low, so I have to start working down the chain on that. But yeah, when I got it, it was deaf as a post, couldn't work, couldn't transmit, didn't have finals, didn't have that. So I took all this stuff out of the other one, put it in this one, because this one also has some serious issues as well. They look pretty, but they're not. As you can see, I also end up with part radios many times. It's cost prohibitive sometimes to fix these. Ship them and send it back, and the guy's like, oh, you know what, I just bought another radio, just go ahead and keep it. That's fine too, I have no problem with that. They end up being used as parts radios, but like I said, Walt's radio came back to snuff a little bit, took volume controls and voltage regulators and a lot of IC9 or the 2SE 945 transistors, diodes, and I'm still going through it because yeah, there's still some issues. Because that's the problem with some of these radios. If you don't know the history of them, you buy them on eBay, then you send them to someone to fix. They have nothing to go off of. That's why I always love to get a story. Hey, I'm an original owner. This is what happened, blah, blah, blah. We can end up troubleshooting it a lot easier and quicker and saving a ton of money. Otherwise, you end up with a mystery radio that either doesn't work for a ton of different reasons. Maybe a guy decided to take a 100-watt linear and just shove it into the front of this radio and key it up. We don't know. People do this. I'm not kidding you. And just blew it up and sent it to you. Hey, it's not my radio. I'm sending it on eBay and sold it. It's not mine. I don't care. And I can always tell that when you buy stuff on eBay, it gets packaged maybe in a pizza box, kind of rolled up and taped. I've actually had that happen with one of the radios I bought, and it actually had a freaking pizza crust stuck in it. It was a Papa John's box, manipulated and taped to make a box, and it was just enough to fit the box through the mail. Surprisingly, it didn't damage too much. Mine is grease all over the radio from the pizza crust and the guy's saliva. But anyway, we're not going to go there. That's going to freak me out even thinking about that. I'm going to have to wash my hands after thinking about that. Anyway, we're working on Walt's radio, and it's not going to be done by the end of the year. But Walt is definitely getting a whole full treatment. These all part radios going into his. Make one good one, and a 402 in a Gen 1 is a very high serial number. Oh, look at it. I can almost pick that up with my hand. Wow, look at that magic. Anyway, regardless, yeah, I'm stuck buried in this radio here for a little bit longer, and after this, I'm probably going to take a break from RCI 2950s for a little bit and get back to my own stuff or some other radios because, yeah, this I've been in the bowels of this and all this stuff coming out of it. Regulators, transistors, pass regulators. It's been through the whole thing. And yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more on that. I got some diodes to replace and test transistors on afterwards. And if that's it, then that's it. And sometimes videos don't come out as magic, but we're going to find out. And that'll be a video coming up probably in what is it? Oh my goodness, 2024. All right, well, we'll see in the next video, which may be 2024, but maybe sooner. But all right, we'll see you in the next one. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and thank you all for subbing up. If not a problem. I understand. I'm an idiot, but sometimes I'm smart. Anyway, we'll see you. Thank you all. Appreciate it to all the subs and supporters and everybody else out there and sponsors. Appreciate it. To Eric TechStuffs. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We'll see you in the next one.